I would say the biggest thing is movement. Any type of movement is good, whether it's dancing, whether it's just getting up, taking a walk. When you get up and take a walk outside and you feel the sun on your skin, you feel re-energized. You feel like, oh, I could do anything. And I want everybody to have that feeling and to really hone in on that, especially in the African American community. It takes 30 minutes a day. Just walk outside or put on your favorite track and just start dancing, grooving it out, and your body will thank you. Literally, your body will thank you.
Time to embrace change and be about that life.
This is Dr. Batch with the About That Life podcast, the podcast about life or living intentionally forever. Well, if you all can't tell, it is April, and April is Minority Health Awareness Month. And as you know, my goal is to really empower folks through education and overall just allowing them to know that understanding your health starts with first being engaged. Well, one thing that we have to do is really collaborate with community partners, whether that can be locally or nationally. And in San Antonio, the San Antonio Area African American Community Fund is one of those such partners. Every year they host an event, and this year is a little different. I'm participating in that event, but what we want to do is not only increase your awareness about the importance of programs in our city, but we also want to allow you to expand your horizon, as am I, as we move into this space where we are going to dance for a purpose. Now, this purpose is to raise funds. It's one of our biggest fundraising events, but you know me, I can't do that on my own. So I enlisted the help of one of this city's premier dancers, entrepreneurs. I could go on and on, but we would never finish this conversation as I'm giving you her accolades. Well, I want to introduce to some and present to others, Mrs. Judith Gibson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you? Wow, what an introduction.
Well, you knew it. Everything you told me, you knew. I was going to have to introduce you the right way.
Yes,
so,
no, I appreciate that so much.
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know we don't have a lot of time because if you all don't know, we're in a studio right now.
Yes.
And she is going to get me to do some dancing.
Yes, I'm going to teach you the basics of salsa today. So we're going to start slow. But we're going to ramp it up over the weeks. Yeah.
All right.
Y'all stay tuned for all that. Yeah.
All right, here we go. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Judith Gibson, but I am married. My married name is Winnie, but since I have everything under Gibson, I just stick with Gibson. That's my brand.
Yeah.
I am a wife. I am an accounts receivable specialist by day. I work with many different companies. I am essentially a contractor of sorts. I do choreography all over the city for companies like Definitely or my own company, Hit It Dance. We offer classes, high energy fitness level classes, very beginner friendly, but we got you whenever you want to just let go. We are the place to be for you.
The place to be.
So
how did you get into dance? How did you, move into that space?
Well, so my dad tells me this all the time, and I love when he tells me the story, but he said when I was about 4 years old, I walked up to him, and I'm not going to say what was playing on the TV, but I was like, Daddy, I want to do that. And he was like, he looks up and he's like, oh, they're dancing. He's like, you want to be a dancer? And I was like, I want to do that. And ever since then, I kind of mimicked videos. Michael Jackson was like one of the biggest inspirations. Missy Elliott. I just watched as many music videos as I could and started learning that way. And then come high school, I was like, okay, I'm ready to actually train, go all in. So in high school, I was part of a dance team. I did different workshops with different choreographers. And honestly, my love for dance just got bigger. And in 2020, I decided to go professional with it. So I've been dancing all my life, but I've been doing choreography and professional dancing since 2020. And I don't see myself stopping unless my body forces me to.
Well, no, and again, that was one of the things that I really liked about our initial meeting. Now, again, it was constructed in a way where we had to, you had to pick, and I was like, I hope she picked my card. I hope she picked my card. And you picked it, right? But it was one of those things where knowing the vibe of a person, and we use that term loosely, but knowing the energy that they give off, and it was fitness, it was health, it was wellness, and and I joked around, but I am a Zumba instructor, and I got into it because during COVID, some of my patients, we couldn't do cardiac rehab, and so we would do that virtually. Then we started to go in different communities. And so what is your perspective on the role of dance in health, right? Because a lot of patients don't want to go to the gym and lift weights. A lot of patients don't want to run marathons. But how is dance and health intertwined, particularly in the African American community?
Well, I would say the biggest thing is movement. Any type of movement is good, whether it's dancing, whether it's just getting up, taking a walk. I think that more people should be doing it because it's overall going to be better for you. When you get up and take a walk outside and you feel the sun on your skin, you feel re-energized. You feel like, oh, I could do anything. And I want everybody to have that feeling and to really hone in on that, especially in the African American community. Especially with high blood pressure rates and all the other health issues. It just takes 30 minutes a day. Just walk outside or put on your favorite track and just start dancing, grooving it out, and your body will thank you. Literally, your body will thank you.
And hopefully my body will thank me when you had me do a salsa. Hopefully my ankles will thank me after. I saw what you were doing. And
I was just sitting down.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You were sitting down, and I'm like, I don't know how this goes. This I might have to take tomorrow off. We're going to see what happens. So now tell me about this because you've been involved in this before, the Renaissance dance. Tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's my 4th year. Every time we try to do some fundraising, it's usually dance related. I'll do free classes, and whatever people want to donate, we'll go ahead and put that off to the charity. I wish I could do more in the community with it, but I'm really only a choreographer within the entire space. So I'm fundraising, but I'm also really focused on the aspect of creating that show, that wow factor, and that's one of my biggest passions, to be able to create something where people are like, that flows really well. That looks awesome. I wish I could do that. And I hope that convinces you to come to my classes because yes, it may be hard. Yes, you might sweat. It is beginner friendly. However, you will feel better. You will thank yourself, and you will feel on top of the world because you can be like, dang, I did that.
I did that.
I
did knocked it out.
Yeah, but with Renaissance with the Stars, I love the organization. I love the community. Bobby's awesome. And I really just focus on the showmanship aspect, and then I'll do the fundraising on the side. Yeah.
So Renaissance with the Stars. So I guess I'm supposed to be one of the stars.
You are the star.
I am the star. Okay.
You keep telling me I'm the star. You're the star.
I'm the star?
No.
I'm the star?
I gotta make you look good.
See, you gotta make me. I gotta work to it. I got you already. I saw you over there. Okay. I saw you already. See, that just hurt my back. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble already.
We'll stretch. We'll do a
we okay. Let's do. And so now I know leading up to that, we're gonna do some things right in the community. And I know we're gonna have some news next week. We won't drop it now. We're gonna go have some news next week that we're gonna let folks know. But what are gonna some things that we're going to do moving forward? I know we had talked about maybe having some dance classes, having some kind of health events moving forward, and we're going to work on collaborating with both those. But if you could expound on some of the things that have done in the past, and in that way they can get a flavor of what we may do moving forward to build up to this big event that'll be occurring in August.
Sure. With one of the fundraising events we did, we taught line dancing. So that was an easy way to get everybody out in the community. And we did it in a random office space. It was really small. A few people turned out, but it was actually really awesome. We had brochures. We had, it wasn't anything super huge. It was more like, donate if you can, donate what you can, because you don't want to force anybody to donate a certain amount. But it was really just about bringing the community together and having a good time.
And that's really
all it is.
And that's what I try to help to encourage people. Like, I'm doing this because, of course, I want to win. Don't get it twisted. Oh, I want to win. But I think the cause is great. And a lot of folks don't know about the fund, but really the fund, as it was explained to me, is an organization that pools funds together. But then it does things like midnight basketball. It does things like where it had the San Antonio Police Department meeting with some of the youth in the community. It does things like sponsoring other small nonprofits that don't have a grant writer, that can't do those things, to really kind of help them get their mission and their message out there. So what other things have you seen the fund do in your 4 years of watching it grow and watching even the Renaissance with the Stars event grow? What have been some changes that you've seen that positively have projected it for? I see you already got a smile on your face.
Well, each year gets kind of better and better with some of the themes. I know this theme this year was rooted in the gospel, and that's going to resonate with a lot of people. I think we're all in this stage of, especially in the world, where we're really trying to center in and whether you believe in God or not, you're finding some sort of grounding within the chaos that's around us. So I learned that from the theme this year. I would say, everybody's family and friends shows up for them, like die hard. All the tables are filled up. And it's always a grand event.
I love it.
It's really also so much fun. Yeah. And of course, I don't get too involved with the organization itself since I work as a contractor. So I really appreciate what they do in the community, though. It's amazing, and I hope they grow. I'm glad to be just a small part of it in any capacity, and awesome.
Now, to shift gears a little bit, and I'm trying to stall as much as I can so I don't have to dance that much, but it's not gonna matter.
It's not gonna work that way.
But you know me, I always got a little hustle, right? Let me just shift this out, because I know we only got a couple. But to shift gears a little bit, one of the things that you highlighted in your discussion when you talked about dance and hypertension or high blood pressure, a few weeks ago, the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, which I'm a part of, came out with an article or a journal, so to speak. And the journal was essentially a report card over the last 20 or 30 years about cardiovascular disease in the United States. Now, this comes out, but it's a space for us to truly try to be accountable, right? To say, are we truly impacting cardiovascular care like we want, right? From the 1960s to the 2000s, we saw cardiovascular disease kind of plateau, meaning we had gotten in front of it and actually saw it take a dip. Then from 2000 on, we've seen it climb. Yep. What community do you think that unfortunately is disproportionately affected by cardiovascular disease?
Minorities.
Yeah. Which minority group in particular?
Yes.
African Americans, right? We are at the top, whether it's hypertension, whether it's kidney disease, whether it's stroke, whether it's death from myocardial infarction. And a lot of it is all the system. A lot of it is lifestyle. A lot of it is us not moving, of us not getting out. And that's why I'm really encouraged by the first thing you said to me was, I'm a fitness instructor who does dance, who does this. You led in with the fact that fitness is the foundation. And so if you had to give some folks some encouraging words on how to start their fitness journey or benchmarks that they should look at, what would they be as we close out?
I would say, one, give yourself grace, because it is a very tough journey, starting on a health journey. The biggest, aside from movement, I would say is your diet. I I encourage you to cook whole foods. You can still have, I love me a good pork chop every now and then,
Hold on,
smothered
we'll
pork
cut that out.
chops, okay? But, instead of using butter, you can use maybe some olive oil,
Okay.
or, substitute some ingredients for others. It's just really making small incremental changes that will create a bigger outcome in the long run. Like for me, my husband is a very big part of my fitness and health journey. He helps encourage me to stay on my health journey, because sometimes donuts be looking so good, y'all. I love a good donut. I love some, mac and cheese. I love it. But he is definitely the one that helps me stick to it, and he helps me find my flow. And I would say, like I said, take it one day at a time, give yourself grace, and make small incremental changes. Benchmarks, I would say find a pair of pants that you want to you have a goal to meet. After so long, put them on, see how they fit. If they don't fit you, don't get discouraged. Just keep going, keep moving.
Keep moving.
Keep moving.
I love it. You summated it. Now, how can they find? I know you highlighted the brand. If you want to say it for them again,
Yes.
Let them know how they can find you.
Yes, my name is Judith Gibson. You can find me on Instagram at HitItDanceSA, or my personal Instagram you can follow at Perform with Judith. I'm also on Facebook under Judy Gibson, and Facebook Hit It Dance SA as well. And you might find me out here. I love going on adventures, so you might find me randomly somewhere. Don't be afraid to say, "Hey girl, I saw you on Dr. Bat's podcast." Okay, I'm actually very friendly. I might, look a little crazy, but I'm very friendly. So if you want to walk up to me and say, "Hey," that is A-okay. I will definitely say hi to you, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to get my mind right because we're about to dance. We're going to close this out, then we're about to go. Well, as you mentioned, this is Dr. Batts with the About That Life podcast, the podcast about life, where we want you to live intentionally forever. As she said, our goal is to really empower, engage, and energize you to start to move. She gave us 3 P's on how to do that, how to get going. The first one is build a partnership. Her relationship with her husband has allowed her to be encouraged, but find someone else to allow you to move forward. Secondly, you got to be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day, nor were all your health goals made in that same day. Finally, you got to have a purpose. Determine what your why is and determine how you're going to get there. As we move forward through this month of April, you're going to hear us put out content to really help you move forward, whether it be in dance, whether it be in mindset, whether it be in nutrition. But we truly want you to live intentionally forever.
We truly hope you enjoyed today's episode of the About That Life podcast. If you did, leave a comment, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. And certainly join us for our next episode of the About That Life podcast.